Hello, everybody. This is Derek Wright with Rocky Mountain Sasquatch organization. Tonight we've got a video that we took with Squawk up at the 77 sighting location this last weekend. We flew it up over top of the area in which a Sasquatch had come down out of a small canyon that we are looking at right here, and was encountered by some campers down at the bottom of the canyon. They watched it come across the road and hide behind some willows, watching for a little while, and then take off down through the willows and up into some pines and basically just out of sight. Basically I took Squawk up off the ground, and while we were recording, or while the GoPro was going off this, we caught something that is basically an anomaly of shadows or something. I mean, there's no way of distinctly stating exactly what it is, even though I would love to be able to do so. It is dark, but the actual shadow appears to move on its own. And as far as I can tell, the shadows within the area don't move anywhere similar to it as well. What it appears is something steps out from behind some trees, kind of looks up at what the noise is, steps back in, and then steps out a little bit more, and we lose it off screen from the video from the Hexadrone from Squawk. So what we're going to be looking at is right down here in this area where this mouse is showing right here. If you keep your eyes on this, this is straight footage. I just cut this actually out of the video just to make it short. This runs full speed. I'll run through it a couple times, let you look at it. Then what I'm going to do is I've got something behind it that I've slowed it down about 50%. I'll let you view it slow motion a little bit. Maybe a couple times, and then I'll bring out a magnifying glass. We'll magnify it and let you see it with the magnification on it as well. That way you can give a full perspective of what you guys might think this is. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. I'll go ahead and start this. We'll let it run through a couple times and go from there. Right here, right up here in these trees, you're going to see it actually come out. Looks like it's kind of got an arm and steps out, and now it's off the screen. It's pretty quick to look at, so let's rewind it, replay it again. You'll see the dark shadows right there, and I need to get rid of the line, sorry. Let's go ahead and let's run that again. I'll get rid of the line. Kind of pokes out and looks right there, and then it's gone. So it's real quick. You only see it a few times, but distinctly something looks like it jumps out and is standing there. So this is what I have, that I've slowed it down a little bit. We're going to look at it a little bit again, a couple times, just in a slower perspective, and then I'll zoom it up and let you check it out as well. Basically, it's in the same area. I took the same clip and then just slowed it down is what I did. So here we go. It's coming right here, right above us, right here above where the mouse is. So hard to see, but it sticks out, and then it's gone. Just like that, it's gone. So let's run it again. This area right here, right here. Steps out, and looks. It's almost a full body of it. What you actually see in front of it, and I'll pause it. In fact, let's do that. Let me start this up. Let's get it going on, and let me see if I can stop this about the time. Here, we'll stop it here. Right here is what we're talking about. This little dark area right there. is what we're talking. If you looked closely on the original, you kind of see a darker shadow, like something moved from left to right in the image, but it's real hard, and I'm sure, once we've recompressed this and uploaded, it's going to be harder to actually see, but it actually does look like it's darker as it moves over, like it was standing back here, heard whatever it was, got up and walked this way, is what it kind of looks like to me. So either way, that's where we're looking. Now let's stop that. Right here, you see this right here? This little point, the white dot right in the middle, is in fact a part of the tree. And I'll try stopping it when I zoom it up to where you can see that. But it looks like it's a branch, just part of the tree hanging off. And whatever it is actually standing behind it. There's a better view of it. And again, I mean, it's really hard to say because, I mean, it really does look like just a shadow. But whatever it is, it acts differently than the other shadows that I've seen within the video. I've looked at this thing 100 times and put it in, side by side with these. And the movement of this little shadow, this here, right here, does not coincide with any of the movement coming out of any of the other shadows in the area. So that's why I said it kind of acts like it is moving on its own, and what you're looking at there is basically a side, just a dark image of something standing there still down underneath the trees. And we're just lucky to have actually picked it up. Honestly, if we didn't have the wide angle lens on this, I don't think we had ever got this at all. So it's really kind of cool. So, all right. And that's about it. That's all you're going to see at that. Let me go ahead and we're going to bust out on let's grab us up a magnifying glass here. We're going to start it. Let's get down here in this bottom corner because this is pretty much about where it is. And let's start it again. Well, let's go here. It'd be nice to get this stabilized, but it was really difficult. And as you can tell right there, I mean, it's distinctly a branch that's in front of whatever this dark image is in the background. It gets distinctly bigger and then it's gone just that quick. Let me let's restart it again here with this zoomed up here, and let's go again. I'll try keeping the mouse out of the way here. Again, whatever it is jumps out, it grows, and it's way different than any of the rest of what is going on in the area. And let's see here. Let's go one more time here. And that's pretty much it. There you go. All right. There's one more thing I'm actually going to bring up and pull up, just to kind of put this into perspective of where we are, what's going on here. In fact, I probably could have. That was 300%. I probably could have shrunk that down a little bit, but I didn't. Let me see. I have an image that I pulled up, and I should have had it right here and ready for us here, but apparently I don't. Here we go. Let's pull this up. Okay. Now you're only seeing a part of it here, and here let me shrink this down, and let's get the whole image down in here so you can see pretty much the whole thing. What you're looking at here is Sasquatch Canyon. Now, clear back up and around, clear up here is where Rough Hollow is. Down here in the very bottom of this, that's my Suburban, Kelly's Jeep, my dog's back down in here. This is the camp where that 77 sighting happened. If you come up to here, up and around this corner, up to about here, in this area right here, this is where Kelly and Jen got that first big 17-inch footprint that was 5 inches down in the ground. That it had actually jumped the creek and left its footprint on the edge of the creek bed. It's the footprint that's on our website, etc. YouTube. That's the exact same print that they got from that location. Not only that, the edge of these trees right here, and we're talking, honestly, they were maybe 100, 150 feet away from the edge of these trees, if that, where this thing, whatever it was that was messing with them, and I'm just going to be straight out and say they were being messed with by a Sasquatch. It come rushing down out of these trees and was hanging out in the tree line, breaking branches, making vocalizations, etc., and literally, basically just trying to scare them away and say, get the hell out of my area. There is all sorts of water. This is kind of a wet, marshy, a lot of willows. There's a creek that runs right down the middle of it, obviously. Very pretty, very beautiful area. And honestly, for 30, 35 miles, you have completely untouched wilderness that is these animals' backyard. It's their playground. It's their home. And I could only imagine how large of a family unit we have here. I mean, there could be generations going all the way back to that first initial sighting in 77 that was recorded right down here in this camp all the way to today. I mean, we could be, it could have been basically a grandson, so to speak, of whatever was messing with these guys that actually lives here. Who knows? It's all speculation. Nobody knows. But it's a very squatchy area, very beautiful area, and straight up, I freaking love Utah. It's that simple. Anyway, that's about all I have to say. I appreciate you guys taking the time to spend it with me, and go. Have a wonderful evening. Take care.